Well, let's ask our guest host, Bonnie Lithgow, who is a very big Bay City Roller fan. Would you call yourself a Bay City Roller? Is that what you call yourself?
Bay City Roller. Oh. I would. And they were fantastic in the 70s because I was at the BBC at the time and I remember them being somewhere around playing. We all rushed out. We were in the young generation dancers and we all thought, where are they? Where are they? And they were in tartan, plaid kind of trousers. They were amazing.
Not enough skin-tight tartan around.
No, that's true.
Well, we should bring it back.
It is really good.
You could bring it back.
I think you could, Joe.
Well, speaking of skin-tight and, tights in general, Peter Pan is the new pantomime that you are working on, Bonnie. And our little Joe Hildebrand has a part this weekend.
Yes, he does.
He does. He actually came along to rehearsal on Thursday.
I came to one rehearsal, did he?
Just one.
Which could I say is one more than Panto?
Oh, look, here. Oh, gosh. I tell you what, Todd McKenney is absolutely incredible.
He's a superstar.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Every time I watch him, I can't stop watching him. But I have to say...
so hang on, when Sarah said, Joe's in your new Panto, the first thing you said was, Todd McKenney is absolutely wonderful.
Because I saw Todd.
Hard not to say that.
In fact, no, Joe comes on just after this and he does 2 comedy routines which are really, really funny.
Really?
But he's funny. No, he's funny.
Can't you give him a dance routine or something? Because comedy, you're really hanging him out there.
He's a pirate.
Does he get booed?
No, he doesn't get booed.
What's the matter with you people?
He gets cheers.
I get cheered, that's right. I'm very funny.
He's very funny, he's very good, and he knew his lines, didn't you?
That's right, I did. I knew all my line.
And he knew his steps.
Is it true, though, Bonnie, that you've lost your voice from yelling at Joe so much?
How did you guess? They'll go, Joe, on the other leg. No, the other leg. He's actually great. I've lost my voice.
As well?
He's got to move in the right direction.
Yeah, because he can't dance either. He's excellent at the piano, though.
And he's got...
Speaking of one direction, that's the number of directions I have to learn to move in.
So, Bonnie, sorry, I'm just quickly checking. So we've had Jono, Jess, Joe, Damo,
Craig.
Yeah.
What are the numbers? So I think if we look over here, look at the other column here. We've got Sarah, Robbo.
Joe, I did just remind you that I can dance. You know, Todd was my teacher.
Did she audition for you?
Many moons ago.
That's what we need to do.
Wow. Well, in that case, I think you should all come and...
Yeah, we want to be the ugly stepsisters.
Well, you better come and see the show, then maybe you'll see what Panto's all about.
I am looking for an understudy, Robbo.
I will always be your understudy.
Oh, wow.
I'm happy to do it.
Now, you should be careful because you never know. You might be pulled in at some point.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
I'll be making sure to check the brakes in my car.
You're going to be just great.
Yes, you will.
Sunday,
5 o'clock, State Theatre in Sydney. Be there.
And because you're playing a pirate, if someone says to you, "Where are my buccaneers?" you just say, "On my bucking head." As well, we're thrilled to welcome back the fabulous Bonnie Lithgow. About you, Bonnie, you have been working so hard. Last week you flew to Germany and back. You're working around the clock to put on this pantomime. You're having to direct Joe in it, which is pretty exhausting as well.
I'm a natural.
And you know, you're so run down. You had a bit of a croaky voice this morning, and you went, I can't let you guys down. I'm coming in. The show must go on.
Yeah.
I think that's part of... I think that's part of us. You would all be the same. I think that when you've got a commitment, you stick to that commitment and you do come in and you actually want to be here. I couldn't have done this. This is kind of like last night because we were doing the tech last night because we opened tonight, actually. And I just couldn't at that point say to all of you, actually, I'm not going to make it because you know what? And I said this to Todd McKenney last night. We can get through whatever we are with that in our showbiz world, and all of us, whatever happens, we will make it. We'll probably collapse at the end, but it's so worth it.
But I'd kind of say there's such a double standard because you come on this show when you're sick and people call you a hero. I come on the show when I'm sick and Ida reports me to HR.
But you know the other thing I love about you, Bonnie, is that you're introducing pantomime to this country because it's not a tradition of ours, is it? And, it's a real passion of yours to you just want everyone to learn to love love what you have experienced.
I
right?
do, because I want families to come and see theatre. I mean, sometimes it's the first time children ever go to the theatre, and I want them to enjoy this and experience being part of a show. Without the audience, I can't do the show, because I need audience participation. So, you know, when I sit back, I sit at the back in the lighting desk, and I just watch these faces and these children laughing and screaming and booing, and it gives me so much joy.
I think it will be a
does.
tradition soon, because I came to the very first one,
Yes.
Aladdin, and it was just huge.
And remember, Henry was there. Henry was
and it
transfixed.
blew his
He
mind.
was teeny tiny as well, just looking at
so
everything.
beautiful.
What was he saying about the lights?
I like the lights. The lights are everywhere. Where did the lights go? I want the lights. Why is that man in the lights?
Do you know the first thing I never realised when we did the first Panto, because this is the fourth one, at the end we say, and now let it snow. And I couldn't believe these children. They ran into the snow in the auditorium and they were just standing there. It was like a football match.
Does it snow everywhere in the theatre? Because there's nothing worse than being with children and they just let it down at the front and you're at the back and you're just
And it's all on the ground floor, in the stalls, but it's actually not up in the dress
because
circle.
then they have snow envy.
So don't sit in the dress circle, sit downstairs.
It's called The Adventures of Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, and it is running in Sydney now. Joe makes his big debut this weekend.
And remember, there's snow business like...
You can get your tickets
Show
at
business.
ticketmaster.com.au. Welcome back to the show, Bonnie. Let's go. You're one of our